Welcome to Product Review Hub. Powerhouse PC players now have the opportunity to significantly improve the performance of their PCs as a result of the debut of Nvidia's highly anticipated RTX 3090 Ti graphics card, which has been eagerly anticipated for quite some time. The RTX 3090, on the other hand, preserves cutting-edge functionality while in theory costing less than the Ti, forcing some to question whether it is advantageous to save money on this particular card. Our testing, which was conducted in conjunction with our review, revealed that the RTX 3080 Ti is more than capable of handling next-generation 4K gaming, as seen by the results of our test carried out on the card. After all, what's the point of spending all that money on something like a 3090 or a 3090 Ti, you might ask? By comparing the two cards on a technical level, we've created this guide to assist you in answering the issue more effectively. We are unable to make conclusive statements about their real-world performance at this time because we've not yet received either the 3090 Ti or the 3090 for testing on our test rig. Due to the fact that RTX cards have already been tested previously, this is a preliminary comparison based on our expertise and experience. The cost of the product as well as its availability are significant concerns. Inaugurated at the Consumer Electronics Show (CES) in Las Vegas in January, the Nvidia RTX 3090 Ti is the company's most powerful graphics card to date and is the company's most expensive. In terms of graphics card performance, it's the most powerful graphics card currently available according to Nvidia's 30 series graphics card range. Despite its competitive pricing, the 3090 Ti is a good value for money, with the Founders Variant Edition costing £1,879 or $1,999 for the base model and £1,879 or $1,999 for the Founders Edition. We expect the Nvidia RTX 3090 Ti to sell out quickly due to the ongoing chip scarcity that is affecting the gaming market at the moment. Currently, it is only available for purchase through scam.co.uk, but we expect it to sell out quickly due to the ongoing chip scarcity that is affecting the gaming market at the moment. A continuous problem brought on by the pandemic has resulted in some companies being unable to obtain the semiconductors required for the creation of graphics processing units, which is critical in the industry. Since its release, the PlayStation 5 has also been in short supply, which can be attributed to the same cause as above. Specs. In terms of architecture, they both are based on the Nvidia's Ampere architecture, which was created using an 8nm manufacturing technique which allows for more transistors to be packed in less space than prior generations of GPUs. Thus, the 3090 Ti is more energy efficient and provides better performance per watt than any other ray tracing card in the firm, including the 3080 Ti, which was released previously. Take into consideration the speed of the memory and you'll find that the 3090 Ti becomes even more powerful. Despite this, both the RT3090 and RT3090 Ti feature the same 24GB of GDDR6X memory, and the latest GPU will give 40 shader teraflops, 78 real-time transform teraflops and 320 tensor teraflops, but it's unclear what kind of performance boosts we may expect as a result of these upgrades. In September 2020, Nvidia announced the release of the RTX 3090 graphics card, which means it has been available on the market for quite some time at this point. The 3090, on the other hand, starts at £1,399 if you head to Nvidia's own website, despite the fact that it is out of stock right now over there. From the RTX 3080 Ti to the RTX 3900, they feature almost the same number of CUDA cores, tensor cores for machine learning cores, and ray tracing cores. In addition, the clock speed, memory and memory bandwidth are all virtually the same. The video memory on the two cards is a significant difference between them. In terms of memory, the RTX 3090 has 24GB of RAM, while the RTX 3080 Ti has 12GB of RAM. Although the RTX 3090's large amount of video memory makes it an excellent choice for 3D modeling and rendering, it's far too powerful for gaming. By all measures, the RTX 3080 Ti is a rebranded RTX 3090 designed specifically for gaming. There are some variations: 30 MHz on clock speed, 2 RT cores, and a total of 256 CUDA cores between them, but you'll only notice them when you're playing a video game. When you add the RTX 3080 to the equation, it becomes much more apparent. CUDA cores are down 1536 from the RTX 3080 Ti and down 1782 from the RTX 3090 on the RTX 3090 X2. That is true across the board, from tensor cores to memory bandwidth, and it is evident in all of our tests. In terms of specifications, the RTX 3080 lags well behind the 3080 Ti and 3090, which are nearly identical. The specifications are backed up by real-world performance. When it comes to CUDA performance, the RTX 3080 Ti trails the RTX 3090 by almost 12,000 points on Geekbench, 238,250 compared to 226,692. The RTX 3080, on the other hand, is more than 22,000 points behind the 3080 Ti, that's 226,692 compared to 204,205. The Geekbench scores are an average of at least 5 user-submitted results that take into consideration multiple different tasks, so it's a good picture of how the cards compare in terms of overall performance. Our own comparison testing revealed that the RTX 3080 Ti is 5 to 10% faster than the RTX 3080, depending on the game being played. While this puts the RTX 3080 Ti directly behind the RTX 3090 in Nvidia's portfolio, it makes the comparison to the AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT a little too close for comfort for AMD. These are all 4K capable graphics cards, which means they should be able to manage 60 plus frames per second in the majority of games at 4K with the highest settings. There are certain exceptions, such as poorly optimized games such as Assassin's Creed Valhalla, in which case you might need to dial back a setting or two in order to assure super smooth performance. Regardless of which of these cards you choose, you'll have no trouble playing esports titles in 4K at frame rates considerably in excess of 60 frames per second. In recent years, the graphics processing unit industry has been beset by supply shortages. Achieving an accurate price for the RTX 3090 is challenging due to the fact that the graphics card has sold out on numerous retail websites at the same time. In the event of a shortfall of inventory, the price can climb by as much as £2,400. This is the amount that is being charged on Curry's website as a result of the price variation on the product. Performance. Despite the fact that Nvidia did not disclose many details regarding its future GPU, the company did state that memory speed would be improved by 7.7% from 19.5 GB per second to 21 GB per second on the next generation of graphics cards. Because of this, the graphics card's bandwidth has increased by 7.7%, making it the first graphics card in history to break beyond the 1 TB per second bandwidth barrier. According to Mighty Gadget, the base and boost clocks have also witnessed larger increases, with 11.8% and 9.7% increases respectively compared to the previous version of the game. According to the same source, the base and boost clocks of the 3090 Ti have also been increased to 1560 MHz and 1860 MHz respectively from their previous values. Following the release of the new drivers, Nvidia announced that the number of CUDA cores has been increased by 256, representing a 2.4% increase, while the number of GPU clusters has been increased by 2.5%. It is necessary to study a 3090 Ti in our test bench before we can make any performance claims about the device itself. Power consumption on the RTX 3090 Ti increases from its predecessor's 350 watt TDP of 350 watts to 450 watts, and the graphics card's power supply requirements are projected to be as high as 1000 watts if you want to take advantage of the graphics card's capabilities to their greatest extent. An announcement will be issued as soon as it's practicable. RTX 3090, it appears to be among the most powerful graphics cards currently available, and our previous experience with Nvidia's other current generation GPUs suggests that it should be more than capable of running games in 4K and performing creative activities on a computer. Nevertheless, when comparing it to the 3090, it is significantly more expensive. The two cards will be put through their paces in our testing equipment, and we're looking forward to seeing how they perform after that is completed. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.